Alright, wait, they have the sex. What the fuck? Alright, so game one of this match in the losers bracket, round one of losers bracket actually. Whoever loses here is out of the tournament completely. It is Fox and Gamer and Red versus Dalton and Alace slash Puge slash fucking Canada or Gurkhas or whatever, and Dalton immediately dies. He does that and he head hits and he does not manage to recover after a head hit. That is unfortunate. Okay, now it's a 2v1 against Alace. See how he does. Should primarily focus. Ooh. Oh! That was tragic. Hold on, what the fuck? He DJ reps and then Red head hits and also just cannot make it back. What fucking size is this? What? Where's the void layer on this fucking map? None of them were able to recover from a head hit. It wasn't even down reps. Or it wasn't even cancel, it was just dying. That is tragic. That's a 1v1 against Foxen, which, since Alace hasn't wasted too many double jumps, this should be slightly, or at least in favor of Alace. At least seeding standard in the seeding standpoint, but let's see. It is technically even with the double jumps, I would imagine. So anything could really happen. Foxen could win this, or Alace could win this. That was a sick dodge from Foxen. Now Alace is in terrible land. Hits a crazy triple shot to relieve some pressure there, which was fucking huge for him. Yet he still stays in the terrible land, which, I mean, he can definitely work with that, but then stuff like that happens and he just immediately gets pushed away. So he definitely should have at least went to better land sooner, because now he's just lost a ton of double jumps because he chose not to. So now Foxen is in the advantage, has the advantage here, but Alace now has way better land than Foxen, and he's going to have to defend against Foxen pushing in against him. Foxen completely whiffs his double jump and also gets sniped again. Now he's pushing in against Alace, who doesn't seem to have any down reps, which Foxen has, which can be very, very dangerous. He almost hits the craziest snipe of all. He doesn't. Now Alace still has land. Foxen will have to play either passively or try to defend, or not defend, but push into this land. Now, they have similar land, actually. Not too bad. I would imagine if this was a longer game, if this lasted for a little bit longer, you can see the timer at the bottom, then it would have been pushed into the middle or land over here or somewhere. But Foxen is currently pushing in, trying to get some stuff of his own. That was not really the play in my opinion. He definitely should have went over here, but yeah, that's it. Alace manages to complete the 2v1. Unfortunately, we can't see how many double jumps he had, but I guess you could fucking count or something. Game 2 of losers bracket match. Losers bracket round 1, this match. That was a complete fucking disaster of an intro, but I'll work with it. Let's see if similar things happen. This is the exact same map. It's Dread Pit, the shortest map in the game. So, yeah, okay, what in the fuck? That is actually so hard to look at. That time it was a cancel, to be fair. Did he use the feather? No, he just straight up cancelled. Okay, that is tragedy. Now, fucking same thing happened last game. First shot just instantly dies. Although to be fair, last game wasn't even a cancel, it was just him messing up his double jump. This time it was a cancel. So now Puge, even earlier on in the game, has to 2v1. Which does seem to last for quite a while, though. So let's see how this one plays out if Puge manages to 2v1 Red and Fox in here. Which could happen. He did it last time, but last time Red also fucked up his double jump, which was really unfortunate. So yeah, he's just kind of Red kind of just let him pass, to be honest. Crazy DJ Rep. It's just a rep battle now. Very interesting. Gets the I don't even know. That could have been very dangerous if that patch of land wasn't there. They're just kind of wasting stuff, not really working with it, to be honest. Like, now they have at least trapped, but will they be able to, like, actually do anything of it? Red head hits, which might lead to a down rep, which he does make it up in time, but that could have been very, very dangerous. They just, I don't know what's going on here. Elise is actually doing a great job at playing into both of them at the same time. Foxen hits a crazy snipe though. I don't know how many double jumps Elise has, but he's currently trying to rush in and kill Red. Don't know if he has many down reps left. Now he's in a less favorable spot. The land is over here and he doesn't have many paths to go. So if they can just kind of synchronize their shots, they should be able to just snipe him all the time. Yeah, he doesn't have much of anywhere to go, to be honest. Yet he still survives. They should shoot over here, these blocks. They choose not to. Alace manages to find a way forward and still just does not get sniped. He does now, though. Red does not go for the down rep. Red also dies. And now Alace has the better land, although Foxen has a lot more like moverability. But he does steal the land from Alace, which is actually a great play. I actually really like that. And then manages to completely defend it. Okay. Game 3 of this match in loser's bracket round 1. There we go, I did not fuck it up this time. It is 1-1 to both teams. Alace has been forced into... Or Alace have been forced into 2v1s both games because Dalton instantly fucking dies as soon as he gets sniped once. Which is tragic for Alace, but... he does actually make it work. If Dalton actually manages to survive a lot longer, or at least survives like the first shot, then Alace would actually have a much better time in this 2v2. Because Alace is honestly doing really well in the 2v2s that he's been in, or the 2v1s that he's been in last games. Even with Red not dying instantly or fucking up his double jump as he did game 1, he still did really well. Now it is kind of... I can't say slow paced because it's Dread Pit, but the map is kind of to the sides and Red and Foxen are currently standing in the middle and I don't know why Red is pushing in here, to be honest. He's just gonna waste a lot of double jumps for not really much in return. Now Foxen is going against Alace here. And Red is going against Dalton, gets sniped. Alace is in a terrible spot. Ooh. And unfortunately messes up his double jump. I actually want to watch that interaction more. It was kind of interesting because two interactions were going on at the same time. Elise fails the DJ rep, but then Foxen hits a crazy triple shot and goes in, and Elise hits a nice shot, and Elise can't or just messes up double jumps. I actually don't know if that was a cancel or not. And now it is a 2v1 for Dalton this time, which yeah, I don't think he's gonna do as well as Huge or Elise did. But he might do some crazy stuff. Oh, that honestly, that was fucking don't know how Foxen survived that. That was a cancel into a down rep and somehow he managed to recover. But yeah, Dalton just dies. That is unfortunate. Alright, game 4 of this match in losers bracket round 1. It's currently 2-1 to Red and Foxen. On a much bigger map this time. Well, not much, but it is a bigger map this time on Palace. More of a medium-sized map instead of the small map that Dreadpit was. So it's going to be a lot slower paced and probably a lot slower in general because it's a bigger map, but now Foxen is going in on the flank here on Dalton, and Red is just kind of standing in the middle of no land, which I do not like because it sets up plays like that. Foxen is currently going against Dalton, and some interactions are going on over there. He gets a snipe, and Dalton wastes a few double jumps. Now Puch and Dalton are both on this side of the map, which hasn't really been touched at all. And now I would imagine Foxen and Red are going to flank in, but Foxen just kind of goes on the same side as Red, which leaves an open escape route for Dalton and Puch. Dalton and Elise. Now they're just shooting from afar, and Dalton gets sniped, wastes 2 double jumps, and now they're actually pushing against Red and Foxen here, trying to cut off their paths to this land over here. So now it's going to be either they're going to push into it or they're going to take it slower, and yeah, they're choosing to back off. Okay. Taking it slower. I have no idea why Red chooses to stay on this land for this long periods of time, but he makes it work sometimes. He makes it work. And now gets a snipe on a lace. I would say the land is definitely more favored on this side, but oh, Dalton gets sniped. Now Red is in a prime position to just cut off Dalton for whatever he's doing. They've kind of separated themselves, both teams on either side of the map here. The land is slowly dwindling over here. Like the land is slowly just withering away from Dalton and Puge's side, while Red and Foxen have a little bit more to work with, but all depends on how many shots, how much TNT you can break per shot, I suppose. They are getting sniped a lot more, unfortunately, than the Foxen and or no, Dalton and Puge. Now Dalton and Puge actually have the better of land than compared to Foxen and Red, because Red needs to push in middle here, which if Dalton and Elise focuses on him when he does that, that is going to be a terrible spot to be in. Fox is just staying back. Yeah, they're focusing here. Although Foxen hits some crazy snipes on Elise here. So now Red is gonna push over to some kind of land, but doesn't make it, unfortunately. And now Foxen definitely has better land, but it's gonna... Oh, okay. But it's gonna go away, like... A just walks off it, but it's gonna disappear, like, quickly, I was going to say, in a 2v1. Also, Foxen is pushing up, which I don't like at all. Should definitely, like, go back to... Yeah, he's pushing up with his double jumps. This is not the play. at all to make. What the fuck is he doing? Yeah, he actually just completely threw that. Why would you push up? Like, no. Okay. Game 5. Last game in this series. In this match in the losers bracket round 1. It is double match point for both teams. And it's going to be a big map this time. It's going to be on Gladius. So it's going to be definitely more interesting. The land, it's definitely going to be something of a match, definitely. They're going to push in against Dalton. I think they have realized that the first few games Dalton just instantly dies, but now he doesn't. And it's a lot bigger of a map, so it gives you a lot more like ways to move around and a lot more ways to dodge aggression. So now Alace and Dalton are cornered in this side of the map. If Red could push up against Dalton, they would actually have him sandwiched here, but Fox is currently going in by himself and tries to go for Dalton here, and could have been very dangerous, but nothing comes of it. Now Red is trying to push in by himself again. He chooses the better to back off. Ooh, that is tough. That is tough. Yeah, that was just straight up. That was tragic. Yeah, okay. Damn, 3 out of the 5 games, Dalton has just instantly fucked up his double jumps and just died, leaving Purge slash Alace in a 2v1, which this is definitely going to be a lot harder to win on this map, at least considering there's a lot more. Fox is just killing himself, but so maybe I'm wrong, but they are doing some good, at least a decent job at putting pressure on Alace. Yeah, he's wasting a decent amount of double jumps here. As long as none of them die too early, then they should be able to have this. But once again, Alace is just kind of dancing around the land, and they're not really. He did waste a double jump for no reason, but what I've seen is that Alace kind of just dances around land and doesn't get sniped, which allows Alace to do a lot of stuff. But if they actually manages to snipe him when he's trying to jump around, then this should be pretty over. Like, he's in really bad land, but he doesn't get sniped at all. He definitely has to push on this side to get to better land, but yet he doesn't get sniped, even though it would have been very easy to do so because they knew where he was going to go. And he still has not been sniped. Red almost dies, fucks up his double jumps or something. They do, however, defend the land decently well, pushing him further and further away from the good land where they are standing. Now he's trying to push in. Foxen is pushing up to defend that. And Alace dies, not managing to get past the defense from Red and Fox, and he falls.